against this pretty powerful paladin.
Yeah, and both coups still available. I'm just happy this match is getting traded back because I want to see 5 more games. Or I want to see this series go to 5 games.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Yeah.
wow, man, Trump's paladin has just been doing so well for him.
That's true. That's really been carrying him, and I believe he actually used the paladin in ladder to actually get to rank 33 in NA right now. So it's pretty sick. Pretty sick.
What do you think Orange is going to go with here against paladin? I feel like Rogue does a pretty good job against paladin.
Yeah, I feel like Rogue does pretty good because we do know that he runs sabotage, right? So that's a pretty important card.
Do you think that's where we're going to see Trump's coup?
I mean, you're looking at the other one you're looking at is Orange's Handlock, right? That's the only other one you want to target. But he has a Mech Mage, and Mech Mage does really well against Handlock. And he also has his own Handlock, and I guess that's still fine, right? But then do you really want to coup out the Warrior? Like, if you're Trump right now, which class threatens you the most? I guess it's the Rogue, really.
Yeah, I think so too.
And
Yep.
the Rogue choice it is, so we predicted that part. So will we be right in predicting that Trump is actually going to coup this out? We'll have to see.
I think it makes a lot of sense to coup this.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, Trump's hand is not insane as well. So, you know.
He's just got a lot of cards in this matchup that don't really do much. Like Equality comes to mind, Black Knight comes to mind, Big Game Hunter comes to mind. Even like Aldor Peacekeeper is really not that good in this matchup.
Right. And
Yeah.
the victory is yours, Trump. Oh wow, okay, there you go. So we did predict this pretty well, and now we have to go back to Orange. And what does Orange ban? Let's see if we can nail this one.
I think he might just actually coup this Paladin deck.
Because the Warlock and the Warrior doesn't really do well against Paladin.
Well, I think that Handlock actually does pretty well against Paladin, but
Okay.
you know, when Trump coups the Rogue here and keeps his Paladin, it kind of sends a statement of where you're at. But at the same time, I think Orange, it makes a lot of sense for him to save his coup for if he has to match up against the Mech Mage.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he probably is just gonna have to risk beating the Paladin, but I can see couing it. Although I would prefer the wait.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess Orange is gonna kill the Handlock then, because Warrior's Paladin is just pretty disgusting. And I guess maybe if Orange doesn't like his starting hand, he might be you know, a bit okay to use the coup and have an extra mulligan, for example.
That's definitely a possibility too, but I would still like to see him save it for the Mech Mage.
Yeah, Mech Mage is pretty disturbing.
It's just got a lot of reach versus Handlock, and it just does so well versus Warrior. It plays a lot like Druid versus Warrior, where you're
Right?
just kind of playing really cost-efficient threats, and then you have a lot of direct damage at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. It's funny because I feel like the only card that Warrior is making Warrior possible is Fire War Axe, right? It's the one card that's super broken.
Yeah,
But
it
if
really
you don't
is.
have that super broken card, it's just bad.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Like, it's just-
like if Fiery War Axe was 3 mana, they'd be like one of the worst classes.
yeah.
That's why every other class's Fiery War Axe costs 3 mana. So that
Oh,
Warrior,
That's
the
true. That's true.
the actual weapons
or-
masters class.
Yeah.
Wow,
Every
and
other
what an opening hand for Orange here.
Yep. This guy to actually play this card, and why wouldn't you with that kind of hand?
Trump's hand's not too shabby though. He's got Muster for Battle. He's got Quartermaster. He's got Eldar Peacekeeper and True Silver Champion. Lots of efficient ways to tackle these threats, and I gotta believe that Knife Juggler's gonna come out right here.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to push as much damage as you can, draw the equality, and win the game. That's basically what the game plan, right? We also know that Trump is running 2 Quartermasters, so yeah, if Orange is aware of that, then the 1/1 recruits are actually very, very dangerous.
I was definitely gonna be reporting for duty.
That's a lot of dudes. Trump thinking of not attacking, huh? It's not really how a paladin wins the match. I mean, I do like the attack here. Just get him down low enough, and then just equality and win the game.
Gosh, this is a tough turn. Like I feel like I want to start getting stuff active. And you're
Right,
just
because
facing
of
down
your-
these 3 dudes. Yeah, and you just don't really have the option. Your hands are tied. You need to get your Mountain Giant active. You need Twilight Drake to be big.
Right?
Just Trump's
Alright,
got
I
everything
think-
on the side. Right? You know, Sansa Hellfire Trump is actually looking in really good shape right now.
Yeah, I mean, with the equality draw, Trump knows that he can actually extend way more. So that's exactly what it is. He's not even hesitating to attack. This Shadow Flame, uh, I mean, it's fine because I mean the Quartermaster might come down next turn, and the Shadow Flame does clear the board really, really well. So we'll see what Orange decides to choose here. He has the 4 drops available to him. I guess the Twilight Drake is just better here, right? But then you're scared of silence. Hmm.
I think it's fine though. I mean, this is like I feel like one of the turns where silence is not super impactful versus you.
Okay. Well,
Now,
not super impactful in that you're still taking like 7 damage to the face, though. That's pretty harsh.
yeah, but the same token, if you're willing to take that sort of damage, your opponent does have to be concerned about Molten Giant.
Mm-hmm.
They're not always just free to attack you for infinite and go from there. Aldor
All right.
Peacekeeper is a really good answer to this, though. You know, he's wow. There's so many ways for him to actually handle this.
Yeah, Quartermaster and trade some dudes in. You can also True Silver right now and trade the Shredder in. You can Aldor and pacify it, or yeah, you can just load them and save his board from being AOE down. And all of these are very viable options.
I actually really don't mind seeing him take 8 from his Lights Justice after he plays Quartermaster here.
Oh,
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's painful.
oh, well, it's a beast. So if you get another Shredder into Scavenging Hyena, you get some value, right? All
Easy
right.
game.
Easy indeed.
Yep. Or if his piloted Sky Golem gets a piloted Shredder that gets a Scavenging Hyena.
Whoa.
Yep.
Some inception there. Well, isn't the dream for the Pilot Sky Golem to turn to a Shredder, to turn into like a Skittles, and then Skittles summons 2 dudes? It's like a never-ending creature. That is the dream.
Oh, Tyrion gets picked up, but there's 2 silences in hand. So if he can manage to get his opponent to use those silences somehow, I mean, Orange's hand is not looking too spectacular at the moment, and Trump he's running low on gas, but I feel like his answers are actually really strong because silence is going to deny a lot of Tyrion's effects, but he's still got a 6/6 body at the end of the day.
That's right. And the equality is really the card I'm looking at that's going to be super, super effective against the Houndhawk.
I actually really don't see mine. I actually really don't mind him just slamming this Lothar right here just to get a lot of pressure on board.
And that's exactly what he does. And they, ooh, that is a lot of pressure, man. Is Orange forced to use the Sun Fury here? Ooh, I don't like that. Oh man, the Sun Fury, you really want to pair it up with the Molten Giant?
Not only that, but he knows that Trump has got Black Knights pretty much across his entire lineup.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there is some risk associated with this.
Tough, tough, tough. I guess the most YOLO play would be to tap into Twilight Drake, right? But wouldn't that be actually really good? Because your opponent might not even attack you next turn. And if you do tap, you go to 13, and you set yourself up for a good Molten Shadow Flame turn.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of them are pretty. I think actually both of those are reasonable, but I think this one assumes a little bit less risk. Oh, Sylvanas gets drawn. That's going to get out one of those silences.
Mm-hmm.
Almost certainly.
Yeah, I would just like it if Orange was actually a little bit lower health. That's the position he wants to be in. Of course, Trump knows this matchup a lot. He might actually not hit his opponent too much right now, for fear of double Molten Giants. That's how. That's one of the ways that the Hanok can actually swing back into the game. Of course.
I think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna Aldor Peacekeeper this Twilight Drake just simply to get more health on his Lotheb.
Hmm. That's a fair play. And do you come to True Silver afterwards?
I don't know. That's the part where I'm confused, is because to activate the equality, you still have to have stuff active. So I actually just really like seeing him just make a dude and pass.
Okay.
Like, do you need to play True Silver? That's really what I'm thinking about.
Well, choose over this kill the 2/3, for example. Like it's something, right? Maybe the dude is just gonna die. So yeah,
All right.
Trump is gonna use the choose over here, and it's actually 12 damage on the board. That's a lot of damage.
Picks him an antique heal bot. He's got so many
Oh.
utility cards and just such little like actual gas.
Nope. Man. Whoa.
Oh, that's
There's
scary.
that. Guess an Argus. That's one way to.
Yeah, if you're gonna play antique heal bot, this is fine, but your antique heal bot's gonna get threatened straight away. I'd be a little bit surprised. Oh, geez, that feels like a good draw.
Oh wow.
I'd actually be pretty surprised if Trump chose to use the health on his Lotheb and put himself in mortal coil range.
Yeah. And Orange does run 2 copies of those.
Yeah. He's also got 2 copies of Hellfire too, though. So you know, if your opponent Hellfires, a lot of times they're just gonna have mortal coil anyway. But I think it's better to make him have it than not. Yeah, and he's just gonna play Tyrion. I actually really like the Tyrion here too, because even if this gets silenced, it's really not that big of a deal. The point is that he's got a 6/6 body on board, and Trump has got a lot of damage. The second Molten Giant gets drawn for Orange.
Is it a tap and super Molten Giant Taunt Wall of Doom?
Then he doesn't get to silence the Tyrion though.
Nope. But the Tyrion's not gonna die anyways for this turn, right?
Yeah, but it is gonna deal 6 damage and keep a Divine Shield.
Oh yeah, that's.
It just deals 6 damage with his Divine Shield. This becomes a 6/14.
6/14, 6/15 even, right?
6/15, yeah.
Oh. God.
Oh!
Wait, is that a card?
Oh, but he can't cast a Mortal Coil if he wants to taunt at both Molten Giants.
What? Yeah, he needs to taunt both the Mountain Giants. Well, Molten Giants right now. Oh man, and what if Trump just gets, weapon? If Trump gets a weapon, it's done.
Wait a minute,
right? It's just GG.
Hang on.
Oh.
Okay, so if he equalities here,
Trump just needs a weapon or a consecrate or something, and that, well, it's a mini bot and his weapon's ready, but not quite the weapon he's looking for. So equality?
well, here's his other option. So say he runs his Tyrion and Aldor Peacekeeper into one of these guys.
Sure, and then Aldo the other guy.
Yeah, and then he can Aldor the other one, and then just run his Lotheb into it, and then he's got the 6/6 Tyrion on board, and he's got 3/3 health minions after that. So, I mean, then you're kind of open to Hellfire. I'm sorry, to Shadow Flame after that, and I think that's what he's going to try to avoid. So,
right, hovering over the equality. Equality is going to come down here. 2 minions are going to get hit, possibly the Tyrion plus the Aldo, I guess. Now this is so weird because if you want to silence the Tyrion, now you're giving it 5 health.
yeah, I actually think that that giving your opponent the option of either silencing the Tyrion or mortal coiling it and giving you the weapon is like a good thing to have here. Like it's pretty rare that I feel like giving your opponent options is good, but this is one of those scenarios where you can adjust to what they're doing, and it's difficult for them to adjust to what you're doing because they have no idea what your plan is right now when you make a play like this.
And so
Oh my gosh.
So comes down. Jesus.
So much pressure on the board. He can actually clear this board here too, but he's gonna have to give his opponent a big weapon to do it.
I guess that's the way to do it. Don't see another way. Start with Mortal Coil though. You might see something good.
Well, he can just run the defender into. Oh no, never mind. I'm so stupid. What am I thinking?
Okay, but you do start with Mortal Coil no matter what. So let's just do that first and see what you draw. Maybe you draw something nice, like.
That is actually super important right now.
Wow. So you can actually deny the weapon. Wow. Interesting. But, well, I mean, you still have to deal with the board somehow, but Trump is running out of gas again.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to Aldor 2-1, I mean,
yeah, that's pretty bad. So
Trump doesn't have an out here though. True Silver Champion would do it.
Oh.
Wow, but Ironbeak Owl's a good draw too because this is going to help push through taunts that are certainly coming soon. I gotta believe he wants to play this Aldor Peacekeeper just to get stuff on the board.
Really?
Or is he gonna be as patient as he always is?
Patient assassin indeed. Well, like the thing right now is Orange can actually clear the board himself as well, right? Just hit two things in the HearthVoDs, silence the mini bot, and then just Shadow Flame it. But then what is your follow up? You do not have a follow up. Follow ups are super important in this game.
Let me think.
Wouldn't Juraxis be something?
Wow, Trump is really debating whether or not he wants to play this Aldor Peacekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm so torn on it. I don't know which one's better. I feel like I want to play it. I feel like I want the 2/3 body.
But do you really want to? Oh man, it's gonna come out. So you know what? Anti-Kill bot and Shadow Flame is actually gonna clear the board. Oh no.
Wow, and
Bad
Trump's gonna
news
be
for
left.
Trump, but good news for Orange as he holds on to a little bit more, gets Trump to use his Aldor Peacekeeper and gets rid of a threat. Trump is top deck right now.
Trump is going to need something massive to get out of this game because True Silver Champion was his out last turn, and it's not anymore. Pilot to Shredder's a good start.
Uh-oh. You know, it's kind of like this countdown, too. Whenever Juraxis comes down, you are in big trouble.
Dr. Boom.
Wow. Wow. Dr. Boom is almost certainly going to see that play here. I mean, how does a Paladin hit you for 7? He don't. Right?
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
Oh, man.
And Trump needs something big. That piloted Sky Golem is pretty good right now, too.
That is pretty sweet. You already saw both Moltons come out. You should. Well, yeah. I mean, you definitely kill the owl, and then you just go in, right? You just have to go in.
I don't even know if you kill the owl. I think you just make the push. Gosh,
the owl
it's really tough.
Golem, right? So yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to say, honestly.
Oh,
Twilight Drake is not good.
3? Oh, that sucks. Let's test out. Is it not?
Oh my gosh, he gets a 4 damage Boombot onto the piloted Sky Golem. The Chillwind Yeti gets eaten by Dr. Boom. Trump still has an out here, though. True Silver Champion can still win in the game.
True Silver Champion is the card we're looking for. No!
Trump draws True Silver Champion and is going to take a 2-1 lead over Orange in the last match of the day. I do not believe it.
What? Oh no, Orange can't believe it. Orange is doing the same pose you are. You know?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
And a sigh of relief for Trump, who going into the last turn was such an underdog. Oh my gosh. What just happened?
That is just so sad to have that Boombot tease you for 4 damage and then for the end to be like that. Man, I think it was only True Silver Champion that could have won the game, right? Nothing else. There's literally nothing else. Sorry, what?